Today on the Daily Songwriter, we're going to go through 5 exercises that help turn you into a human song idea generator. Y'all ready to get started? Let's go. Hello, I am MLY and welcome to the Daily Songwriter, the channel where we find every way to make music every single day. And if you like the tips you get today, there are way more where they came from. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button and I'll keep them coming your way. How do you come up with topics for your next song? If you're anything like I was, you probably become obsessed with being the first person to sing about a topic that no one has sung about before. Guess what? If it's a part of life, it's probably got a song about it. Love, envy, colors, cats, sunshine, spaghetti. There's probably a song out there about every single one of these things. We want to find a way to sing about these things, these completely relatable experiences of the human condition, in a way that is unique to us. When you bring your unique worldview into the songs that you write, there's a very good chance you're going to reach that one person who's heard it all before, but for it to really click with them, they needed to hear it in your words. To help you do that, we're just going to spend some time sending these topics through that unique idea machine that's in your head and find new ways to say these things. These 5 exercises that we'll do together, we're going to go through them in real time. So if you need to pause, anytime you want to do them again, you can come back to the video and we'll go through them together once more. Each of these exercises takes 60 seconds. So really we're talking about 5 minutes of your time. When you do these on your own, of course you can go longer than 60 seconds. I just wouldn't recommend going longer than 5 minutes for each exercise. Otherwise, you might lose that creative squeeze that comes out of having a firm and short time limit. Each one of these exercises is built around taking an existing song's theme and allowing that to inspire our own ideas. I am going to use Stevie Wonder's I Just Called to Say I Love You. So before we start, please take a moment, hit pause, and go find a song that you know and love that you'd like to use for these exercises. I'll wait. All right, you got your song? Let's make sure you got something to write with or something to type with. If you want, you can use the worksheet that I'm gonna drop a link to in the description below. Just a little thing that I whipped up with these instructions and space for you to do the exercises. Y'all are ready to start writing. I'm ready to stop talking about these exercises and just do them. Let's go. The idea behind this one is actually quite simple. We're just gonna take the topic of the song that you picked and create a plot twist to it, something that takes it in an unexpected direction. The way that I do this is I take my song's theme and I will tack one of the following plot twist words onto the front or end of it. You got it? Remember, this is a video, so you can rewind and go through it again if you need to. You ready? Timer up. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Yes, how did that feel? Ideally, you got at least 5 new song ideas just from that one exercise. Remember, we're about to do 4 more of these exercises, and we would do these all in one sitting. So if you're not happy with the amount of song ideas that you came up with, it's okay, just keep going. You're gonna come up with at least 10 just out of these 5 minutes. Are y'all ready to move on to the next exercise? Then let's do it. The butterfly effect. I am not talking about that very 2000s Ashton Kutcher movie. The butterfly effect is a concept used to explain the idea that a small change in one area can have a completely unexpected and major impact in another area. For example, a butterfly flaps its wings here, and this causes a typhoon on the other side of the world. We're just going to apply the butterfly effect to this song's topic. In this exercise, we're going to pick just one detail in the song that you're using as inspiration, change that one detail as many times as we can, and see the new direction that that takes us in. You will be amazed at the significant impact that this one small change can have on the entire song's meaning. It can take it in an entirely new direction. For example, let's say the song's topic is, I'll be right here waiting for you. Well, what if we change waiting? I can turn it into, I'll be right here getting ready for you. I'll be right here seething for you. I'll be right here crying for you. I'll be right here vacuuming for you. These will result in 4 completely different songs and stories that you can build upon later. You ready to give it a try? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, do it. What I love about this particular exercise is you can actually do it so many times with the same song topic. For example, this time I chose love. Next time I might do called. So instead of saying I just called to say I love you, it could be I just came over to say I love you. I just emailed to say, email? Really? I hope you all came up with some great stuff. We're gonna keep going with playing with details in our next exercise. The way to conduct this exercise is actually quite similar to the plot twist, meaning we're going to use words to help us shift the meaning of the song. Except in this case, we're going to use add-on words to help continue telling the story. We're going to use words like and or because, whenever. We're using these to inspire us to continue on to the end of the song's story that we're pulling from. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, I like what I'm seeing here. Everyone should start to feel like they're in a groove now. You should really have those imaginative juices flowing. Now we're going to really think about how can we start shifting our mind space into actually getting into a character. So I hope that you're ready to use your imagination and get a little creative because I am casting you as the star of your next song. In this exercise, we are going to draft a response to the singer of the original song. Simply put yourself in the shoes of the subject of the original song And I want you to really paint the spectrum with all of the possibilities of how that person might have received the message from the original song. Maybe they were receptive to it. Maybe they rejected it. Maybe it made them happy or nervous or angry. Maybe it made them laugh. Just let your imagination run all over the place and come up with new ways to respond. I'm gonna start the timer, and I'm gonna start us in 3, 2, 1, action. Woo, we are on fire. I hope you came up with a bunch of song ideas for this one that ran a broad range and gave you a really diverse set of results. Are you ready to tackle the last exercise? Well, if not, too bad, we're going. Simply put, we're going to write a song that is the opposite tonally of the original song. When we do this exercise, it's important to remember that we're not trying to match the original song's title. We're really focused on the theme of the song. What is the song actually about? It would be really hard for you to come up with the opposite of a song called Eye of the Tiger, Ear of the Gazelle, Mouth of the Hippo. But you could absolutely come up with a bunch of opposite ways to say what the song is actually about. Y'all ready? Timer set. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, let's dance. There's only so many ways to say the opposite of something, right? But even if you came up with just 2 or 3 song ideas, you are well on your way to writing your next song. We did it, y'all. In 5 minutes, we came up with a bunch of new ideas that can inspire our next song. You may not like all of them, but even if you just picked 10% of these, that's a good amount of ideas that you can take into the songwriting studio and flesh out and see what stories come out of them. So now, how do we use what we've created? I want you to find a way to fit this into your regular songwriting routine. First thing you need to do is store these song ideas in a single place, somewhere you keep your hooks, your title ideas. I just keep one long running document that I can come back to anytime I need inspiration in my songwriting. And then I want you to create a habit of coming back to them anytime you get writer's block, anytime you feel stuck, anytime you need inspiration for what's my next song gonna be about. You'd be surprised what 1 year ago you came up with. The next thing I'd like you to do is please let us know in the comments below, how did this go for you? Which exercise did or didn't work for you? Are there any particular song ideas that you're really excited about that you want to let the world know about? And of course, please subscribe and check out some of the other videos on this channel. We go through a lot of other exercises similar to this one to help you come up with endless rhymes, endless melodies. Because remember, not only are you creating inspiration for future you are building your songwriting muscles. And the more you do these exercises, even though you may not notice it right away, it is going to show up in the quality of your music. So please keep learning and keep writing. I really want to thank you all for joining me today. I had a lot of fun with you. Please make sure you come back when you're ready to try it again. I have been MLY, and y'all have been amazing songwriters. Happy songcrafting.